Basically, the ultimate commercial you can do in the US is something for the game. And everyone's eyes are on that game. And everyone has an expectation of those commercials. And when you're a director, you want to have an audience, and that's probably one of the biggest audiences you're ever going to get.
We're on day 4 of our 4-day shoot. So this is a night shoot. Last night was a night shoot. So we'll probably wrap around 2:30 or 3 o'clock this morning.
The idea behind this commercial is really making Highlander the hero. Maybe we'll take it a little further than we typically do for Toyota and push it to be a little more edgy.
Well, first of all, it's a great script. Something that feels like a bunch of Hollywood movies all rolled into one. And then it had drama, explosions, aliens, all sorts of manner of things that directors love to muck around with.
When crises are about to happen, the Highlander comes in and really helps rescue them from their situation and then brings humor and lightness to that situation.
And action!
The game, it's the biggest stage to introduce Highlander.
Basically, my job is to forget about it being for the game. Of course, that's part of it, but just direct it as best it can be.
That was pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good, I'll take that.
1 minute.
I know we
You sure that's a mouth?
You sure that's a mouth?
And then they scream.
I think they don't. I think what they do on that line is we can do a scream. But I think on that one, the scientists should ponder like, maybe it is. You know,
That's funny.
or maybe it isn't.
There's a great energy on set, and we're just getting a lot done in 4 days.
And we're ahead of schedule by 4 minutes.
You know, you want to attract people's attention, you want to make them laugh. Basically, you want to entertain them while disarming them and allowing them to fall in love with Highlander and Toyota.
So we find that white typically doesn't highlight all the character lines. So when you look at the new Highlander, you can see sort of that chiseled side. That color picks it up better than most colors that we have in the palette.
It's quite a big production, obviously. We've got about 100 crew, probably about 80 cast, including the extras. So, you know, that automatically gives it a lot of scale. As far as the shoot goes, I'm having a lot of fun, which is always good. Everyone seems to be happy with the pictures. That's always a positive sign.
Does that look all right to you guys?
Usually, the edit's where it really comes together, and I think we have all the material for that. But that'll be truly when I can say how well it's gone.
From my perspective, I think it's going to be cinematic and glorious and funny. That's what, like, I'm not setting the bar high at all. But that's what I think it's going to be.
The point of this meeting is to present the first rough cut. This is his first time seeing it, you know, after we shot it. What happens today will kind of determine how the rest of the year goes. Hopefully Ed doesn't have much to say. Hopefully he gives us a thumbs up and says, bring it on home.
There is a ton of pressure around the game every year. There's a lot of resources that go into it, a lot of money. There's a lot of big eyeballs, both internally and externally.
It's pretty intense. There's been so much work leading up to this.
You know, Highlander is a cornerstone of our future and continues to grow, 245,000 sales.
See the big touch screen in the front.
When we first started talking about this ad, one of the big things that I liked about it was bringing sarcasm into it and putting a smile on everybody's face.
It was a tricky balance getting the, you know, the beautiful epic film to make it feel like a movie trailer and also capturing the comedic timing. Just sit back and
Okay, let's do it.
We'll watch it a couple of times.
I got room. Hop in. Okay.
The reaction that I have to it is that I'm really happy.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, Ed.
Before this meeting, I felt very anxious, and now I feel very relieved, happy, energized.
When you're talking about the amount of investment in this, there's always that apprehension of, are people actually going to like it?
We launched it, so the car is out there. So far, from a sales perspective, the dealers, the regions are killing it. But on the marketing side, We've already seen very positive results. When Spot went live on Saturday, I started looking at the comments, all really positive, but when the Spot hit in that fourth quarter, we saw thousands and thousands of people immediately go to Toyota.com. That was our goal, and we got the results that we were looking for.
You know, if you go back to the beginning, we've been on this for 2 years now. Someone threw it out in a meeting the other day that we're on day 660 something, and we're just finally coming to the end. You think that the Spot that ran on the big game was it. It's like, okay, now you can breathe easy. But that was just the first piece of communication that went out. The rest of the campaign follows right behind it. So there was still a lot of work to be done after the game was over.
Now that the campaign's in full swing, I think everyone, including myself, is in a really, really good place. I think the reaction to the campaign from the dealers has been fantastic. The reaction to the product from the dealers, from the media, has also been really, really strong. And I think we've got the ultimate sign is for when people call or people write and tell you that not only do they love the product, but they like the message that you're communicating.
When I think about and reflect on this project, I really think about the people and how we all came together and brought our best talents and experiences together to create a really unique, incredible spot.
It starts with product planning. It moves down into our vehicle marketing people. It's the folks that work over in media that decide exactly how we're going to amplify the message. It's the people that work in the sales department with regard to getting people ready, getting salespeople ready, getting the regional people ready. It's the people in CorpCom that get together and prepare with the media and talk to the media and try to amp up why this is the best vehicle that is going to be in that segment and why they should write positively about it. So it's an unbelievable, huge team effort for the entire organization.
It's been an emotional roller coaster, a physical roller coaster where, you know, the crazy ups and downs. And when you look at the work, it has that kind of roller coaster feel to it too, you know, with going from drama to comedy and back and forth. And it's just, you know, we tried to make it a fun ride for people. But in the end, you get off safe and sound with a big smile on your face, and that's what we were trying to do.